Oh, tip of the dink to you boys. It's friggin' 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Friggin' had another late night. Oh well. Well, I have stuff to do. And I guess welcome to my frickin' vlog, eh? Luckily today, if the Flyers are here, we got Flyer Day to do, so that's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tie the dog off. Gonna send him outside. We'll go check the mail and see what we got. If we do have Flyers. Otherwise, Flyer Day might be postponed this week. What the hell's going on with your collar? Okay, move. Out. Fucking dog, he's all excited because he gets to go outside. Such a weirdo. But, yeah. Go see if we have any flyers or anything going on. Just what's going on? Where'd you go? Holy shit. Freaking snow's melting a lot. Oh, garbage can's empty. And just paperwork. No flyers. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my garbage can. But, yeah, driveway's coming along. Yeah, fucking rights. There's dirt. There's dirt. I'm scared to look at it for 2 reasons. Number one, the dog shit everywhere. And number two, it's probably a mess, but the grass isn't actually that bad. So you can see the light coming in front of the door. That's where the water comes in, obviously. But it's not that bad in here. Huh. Well, right on. But, I think both me and Stupid are ready to go back inside. Oops. I'm gonna come out here one of these days soon. You know, that dog shit up. Fucking dog shit, eh? One of the problems with owning a dog, come spring, have your work cut out for you cleaning up his shit. So I think I'm gonna make myself some eggs, bacon, and toast. Cause I love that kind. So, let's go ahead and do that now. So I got my eggs cooking. My toast is already popped, but you can hear the air fryer going, just making my bacon. So that's pretty good. I should probably get a coffee going up in this bitch too. Are you fresh? Or are you? Oh, it's fresh. Didn't even know if I put a new K-cup in the fucking thing. Go Team Adam. Jesus Murphy. Gotta get back on my old sleep schedule. Aw, freak's sakes, I'm out of water in the Keurig. That's how you tell. Breakfast's ready! First I gotta give Poopy and Kitty breakfast. So I'll grab the dog his food. Where the hell's the scoop? There it is. I'll give the dog his. There's your noms, eat up. And we'll give the catty hers. The kitty hers. And that requires 2 hands. It's funny, she's making a big fuss out of it right now because it's hard food and she was hoping for wet food again. But thing is she'll come and clean that out. She gets hungry enough, she'll eat it. Anyway, I got my breakfast here. And I made a coffee over here that I really should add stuff to. And get it upstairs. I'm gonna go eat. So it's 4:30 in the evening, and I have no idea where the hell the Flyers are. They were supposed to be here yesterday, they never showed up. So I'm thinking they don't deliver them anymore. Or they frigged up this week, or they got destroyed due to the wet weather. Because they literally just bundle that shit up and fire it out the truck, and then it's up to the paper delivery guy to pick them up and start delivering them, right? And it rained yesterday, it rained the day before. It's been super warm out. You've seen the ground soup. So thinking maybe they got destroyed and that's why I didn't get them. So I've been trying to figure out an alternative to doing Flyer Day. And the only thing I can think of is the internet. I was going to use my phone. I got this program on my phone called Reebee, which you can get it if you're in Canada only. And it's pretty good. Literally, I'll show you right now what it is. So there's the name of the program. So then you got all your flyers here, right? So let's say we want to click on Food Basics. It opens it up and it shows it page by page. And then you just swipe to go between the pages and see what the hell's going on. But like even if I zoom in a lot, I can only zoom in to like, oh, gotta back it out. Gotta back it up. I can't really do what I do with the flyers, and if I take the camera in too close, it blurs. Well, it's not too bad there. Well, I guess I could use my phone, but I also have this program here going on the desktop. It's called, and it allows me to zoom in and film things. So worst case in Ontario, I might have to use this for flyer day today if the flyers don't show up. Also, there was a comment by Warren6815 that says, cough cough, vlog about life in Ontario. I'm possibly starting the long process of migrating soon there, and could do with knowing what life is like. Taxes, work, property, quality of life, costs, etc., etc. Now, the main problem with that question is Ontario is not the same everywhere in Ontario. This is why I say they should split Ontario, but the problem is, and like it's been brought up in the past, is let's say the whole population of Northern Ontario equals that of Toronto. Alright? So when it comes to elections and stuff, whatever the South wants, they get, and we just have to deal with the outcome. Like, Southern Ontario is a busy paced life, especially if you live in Toronto. I know some people who live in Toronto who lucked out and they live close to where they work, so they don't need a car. They don't have a car. They can either walk to work or bus it or use some sort of mass transit to get to work. Sometimes a bicycle. Sometimes they walk. Whatever, whatever they use. That's not too bad. But then I know some people who live in the Toronto area, like the Greater Toronto area, outskirts, and they're commuting like 45 minutes to an hour and a half a day just to work and in the same home. So that gets a little bit more brutal. But they do it and they don't seem to mind it. To me, that would drive me nuts. Here in Northern Ontario, like the city I live in, I can get from one end, which is where I live, to the other end in 15 minutes flat. I used to do the ride to work from here to Center City in 9 minutes. So that's acceptable for me, and that's what I like. Now, it's really hard to tell Warren here what it's like in Ontario, because obviously, like, if you live in Toronto or other areas down south, property taxes might be a little higher, cost of living might be a little higher, quality of the air might be a little lower due to more population, therefore more vehicles running, therefore more pollution being pumped into the air, and due to having a lot of population, sometimes there's not a lot of trees to clean up that pollution, you know what I mean? We're up north, we never get smog warnings up here. We get UV index warnings, but that's just a given. But we never get smog warnings. I've never seen on the Weather Network a warning of air quality of smog. It's always sitting in the 95 to 100% margin up north. Where down south you get smog warnings in Toronto and all that. And you can actually, on some days when the smog warnings are high, you can actually look up into the sky and the sky's yellow. Like, it looks like a nicotine cloud. It's really hard to say. In taxes, like property taxes, well, that all depends on where you live. Like, I know here in North Bay, like my property taxes for this house, I pay $1,400 a year, where my buddy who lives down on Nipissing, he lives off the lake on Nipissing, he is paying like $3,400 a year to live there. Just taxes, not mortgage or anything else, just plain old taxes, $3,400 a year, because there's a lake property. It all depends on where you live for taxes. And as for work, well, if you live in the north, work is scarce. It's a lot of places are shutting down and relocating because whatever reason, cost of operations, lack of funding from the government. In our case, anyway, with Ontario and the ONTC, government doesn't really want to fund us because they just want to get rid of us because we're a crown corporation, and that's her battle plan. That's the Win government's battle plan, is get rid of all crown corporations so they have no liabilities. At least that's what I'm thinking. Get rid of the Ontario Hydro 1, because if they get rid of Hydro 1 and sell it off, then no longer can the citizens of Ontario bitch and moan to the government about charging too much for hydro, which is electricity. LCBO, that's changing too. They want to start selling, I think it's later this year, they want to start selling liquor and beer in certain grocery stores as a beta, like test it out, see how well it goes. You know, Walmart supercenters will carry liquor. Metro food, not Food Basics, but Sobeys, Metro and Sobeys, they'll carry liquor. Right now, Metro and Independent carry liquor, but it's only the wine rack, which is just a winery. It's really hard to explain the cost of living. Like, for instance, here in North Bay, a friend of mine did an online study, and she discovered that cost of living in North Bay right now is pretty damn close to the cost of living in Toronto outskirts, like for renting an apartment. Here in North Bay, and I'll bring that up right now on Kijiji just to prove my point. Okay, except for the top two. The top one's a downtown 1-bedroom, and it's got a laundromat and all that, and they want you to contact. This one here, monthly motel for long-term in Sturgeon Falls. Well, that's a community just west of us, about 45 minutes out, and they want $600 a month. Now you got the all-inclusive spacious 1-bedroom available, located on the bus road, situated both Canada College and Nipissing. Okay, then you got an all-inclusive short walk, North Bay waterfront, balcony, smoke-free, all these. If you look here, you see like $875, $910, $875, $980. So you're looking between $875 to $1,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment. Except for that one there, that's $730. What the hell's that? Okay, where'd that go? $730? That's a 1-bedroom, available only for first suite. 1 bedroom is located in basement, 3-story apartment. Available only for first. Includes, so that's not too bad. So $730 for that one. But they're all about, okay, we'll have to drop the price down to $750 now. So you're gonna spend like that much here in North Bay. I was gonna take a look at Toronto. So here's some basement apartments for rent in Vaughan, 1-bedroom. And you know what? She's wrong, because they're really expensive in Toronto. You're looking at between $1,000 to $1,250 so far for a 1-bedroom. I'm not seeing anything in the 3 digits. Oh, there's one. There's one in Mississauga. Bright and spacious 1-bedroom basement apartment. Major intersection, blah blah blah, bunch of nonsense. So, oh, there's one for $500. That's probably a room for rent. Oh no, it's a sublet. Okay, so it's a sublet. You know, like you get down here are these sublets too. 1-bedroom, living room. So they're all over the place, but this is like the outskirts areas, like Mississauga, and where's this one here located? Doesn't say. It just says City of Toronto. But like the Mississauga, 600, 850, 700. So it all depends, like, I guess on the location. Oh wait, no, that person's looking. Sorry. But yeah. And I know back in the day when I started looking at London, Ontario, because I was honestly considering moving down there. My buddy wanted me to take over his vape shop in London, but he's closed that because of lack of business there, and there's a lot of vape shops in London, so he just didn't bother running his. It was too much cost and not enough business to warrant it, so he shut the project down. But originally I was going to move there and run that, and I'm glad I didn't, because that would have sucked. I'd be out of a job right now, and I'd be hunting. So I looked there, and like $750, $800 got you a nice 1-bedroom apartment in a secure building in a nice location. Where in North Bay, $800 gets you an apartment down on Main Street, which might have insulation in the walls, and every floor has a different odor coming from it, and it's friggin' gross. So yeah, it's really really hard to compare the cost of living. Like, it all depends on what area in Ontario you're moving to. And obviously if you move to like Sturgeon Falls, for instance, like when I was living with my parents back before I bought this place, when I turned 26, actually it was the year 2006 when I turned 26, I bought this house here you see. I looked at other places, to be honest with you. I looked at places in Sturgeon Falls. I looked at a place out in Callender. Callender was expensive. But in Sturgeon Falls, there was a house I was looking at. It was $45,000, and it was 1,500 square feet. My house is 938 square feet. We're talking about 1,500 square feet for 45 grand. Because Sturgeon Falls, there's not much there. But a lot of people will buy a nice house in Sturgeon Falls. And this house, what was nice about it was on like a nice huge acreage of property. I think it was about 20, 30 acres of property. You guess you could do a hobby farm on there if you wanted to. I don't know. But it was all cleared field property, which means lots of mowing. Yeah, like it was a nice area and stuff for 45 grand. But the thing I was worried about was, okay, I'm still working at Ontario at the time. Now I got to commute. In the summer, no big deal. In the winter, that northern or that western highway, Highway 17, it doesn't really get that much attention by the snowplow guys. So I had to take that into consideration. Okay, well, I got to drive to work every day, and I can't call in snow day. I'm not in elementary school. It's not going to happen. You know, up here, you live up here, wherever you move to, you have to be able to get to work. It's end of story. They don't take, I'm snowed in, I can't come in. They'll be like, well, bust out a fucking shovel. We'll see you in a couple hours. That's how it works. All depends on where you want to live, depending on the community, and that's when your costs will come in. It's something you got to research because Ontario is all over the place. The north and the south, it's all over the place. That's why some people move to Barrie, because there's a lot of job opportunities in Barrie, and the prices aren't that bad compared to North Bay. However, if your objective is to live in the south and you want to be near Toronto, look on the outskirts. And if you're going to go to London, you can even live in the outskirts there too. Like they got what? Tillsonburg, St. Thomas. They got all sorts of little rural areas around Elmer, all sorts of them. And it's a lot cheaper there. And London's just a stone throw away. Like I think St. Thomas, between St. Thomas to Elmer's maybe a 20-minute drive. Elmer to London's maybe a 35, 40-minute drive. And from St. Thomas to London, it's maybe a 25, 30-minute drive. Not a big deal. So, you know, there's always that option. So it's really hard to give you an answer to your question that you asked when it's really all over the place. Like, I can't be specific. For me, where I'm living right now, like I bought this house for 100 grand. I put 5 grand down on it, and that was 10 years ago. And I'm paying, like I said, $1,400 property tax. I shell out $760 a month for my mortgage. You know, it is what it is. Where my buddy who's living on the lake, he paid $260 for his house. His house is 1,800 square feet, and he's shelling out $3,400 for property taxes. So it all depends on where you live, and yeah, what kind of amenities do you need? Like, do you need internet? Do you need a home phone line? If you want high-speed internet, don't move to the sticks because you're going to get the shittiest high speed you ever did see. Yeah, it's cost of living in Ontario. It varies on where you live in Ontario. And it's probably like that in a lot of places. I wouldn't doubt it because, you know, cities with a lot of jobs and stuff, they tend to have higher demand. Therefore, they can charge more because people want to live there. So they can land one of these high-paying jobs and get on with life. But high-paying jobs sometimes can mean higher expenses. It is what it is. So let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Yeah. Well, people, it's 5:42 p.m. Still no flyers here. Guess we're gonna have to go with Plan B, the electronic version. Let's hope this isn't too fucked. So anyway, people, it's time for
Flyer Day, Flyer Day. Gotta look at sales on Flyer Day. See what kind of deals they have in the paper. Flyer Day, Flyer Day. Gotta look at sales on Flyer Day. See what kind of deals they have in the paper. Flyer Day, yeah. Flyer Day, yeah. All the sales, so much sales, love the sales.
Alrighty, so let's start off with food basics. Much more for much less. Mania. I'm hoping this works out. Why can't they have the good habitant soup on sale? Why is it always fucking pea soup? Oh, good deal on cauliflower. Still want to try cauliflower mash. Didn't somebody in the audience say I need to try one of these ham steaks? I have before. They're pretty good. That's pretty expensive for some cola. I should seriously go stock up on some fish. Yeah, this isn't working out. It's all blurry and shit. We got pork chops on sale, sort of. Not sure if that's a good deal. Oh, looks like they got chicken on sale too. I took some out to cook tonight. Nice. Well, they got the coffee mate on sale. These are great because you don't need to add sugar. I have absolutely no idea what this is, but it looks friggin' tasty. Alpha Philo Pastry Pie. Yummy. Okay, so we'll take a look at Staples now. Make more happen. 10 deals for just 20 bucks. Interesting. So Staples has this here HP Pavilion on sale. Not really sure the quality of it. It's an AMD A8 7410. 8 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, R5 graphics. Garbage! Oh, for people obsessed with Star Wars, you can get a limited edition Star Wars laptop. I believe it's HP. Powered by 6th generation i5. 8 gigs of RAM, sorry. 1 terabyte hard drive. And it's an Intel video card. Yeah, not worth it. You know, for a student just looking to take notes and have a lightweight laptop, this would probably be a good solution, eh? It's got the Intel quad-core X5, I don't know, that's probably an Atom processor. 2 gigs of onboard RAM. What do we got here for hard drive? Hard drive is a 32 gig SSD eMMC. 10.1 inches, basically a tablet with a keyboard, but it runs Windows 10. So, that's not too bad in the price. The price is like friggin' $2.99. That's really not a bad deal. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. I can't do Flyer Day like this. I can't stand it. It's annoying. It's not the same. It's not right. It ain't right. It ain't tight. Flyer Day's fucked. We don't have the flyers. We can't do Flyer Day. I can't do it like this. But if I come across any good deals, I'll definitely let you know. But the video probably looks like shit, so we'll chalk that up to a failed Flyer Day. Fuck's sakes. Really wish I would have got the flyers, because now I feel like I'm friggin' failing you guys. Because you guys want Flyer Day, but if I don't get the flyers, I can't really do Flyer Day, and I don't really like doing it like this, because bullshit. Bullshit. Friggin' bullshit. What can you do, right? What can you do? What can you do when you live in a shoe? You gotta move to a hat. So, I guess on weeks when I don't get Flyer Day, or flyers, I can't do Flyer Day, because I really don't want to do it like this. Fact. Well, guys, it's late as frig, and I thought of something. I just saw a post from Iron Man on Facebook of this delicious chili concoction he was eating with some cheese on it. And it got me thinking, I want to make some chili. And I bought that great big pack of ground chuck the other night. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a rip over to the grocery store and get the rest of the shit to make chili. Yeah, I bought, chill puppy. Oh shit, attacking the garbage bags. Wow. That almost hurt. But, yeah, I bought this great big pack of beef here, or what is this, pork? Ground beef and pork blend. And I'm thinking, if we take a rip out of the grocery store and we get like the tomato stuff, tomato paste, kidney beans, some veg, all that shit. Tomorrow our project could be to whip up a nice batch of chili, because on Saturday I got wrestling. And Sunday, I'm heading over to my parents' house for a pre-birthday thing. They want to celebrate my birthday on Sunday because my birthday is actually on Tuesday. Figured we could do that. Just going to fire up. Holy shit, I got a lot of stuff in my pocket. I'm going to head upstairs and empty this out and sort through it when I get back. But I got Canadian Tire money to put away in the Canadian Tire wallet and other things. So we'll just fire this on the desk for now. Then when I come back, I'm probably going to air fry some chicken and maybe make some rice with it or something. But I figure we'll do a chili Saturday. I can have some chili before going to wrestling, or after wrestling, who knows. Sunday, dinner at the parents, and then all next week I'll have chili to pick at. So that's pretty good, I'm thinking. That and I miss chili. And also this Sunday, for anybody in daylight savings time areas, don't forget, your clock's spring ahead an hour. So we lose an hour of sleep, but that means the days will be a little bit longer. So right now it's dark out, but right now it wouldn't be dark out if that was the case. Let's get the frig out of here. We'll head over to the grocery store, pick that up. I don't know if we're going to be streaming tonight or not. Nobody's gotten back to me on that yet, but whatever. Not going to film the drive. I'm just going to make the drive. That was a loud run. And yeah, let's go get some friggin' stuff for food. I'm gonna have to get my car checked. This isn't good. This just happened earlier this year. Wonder how bad it is. Okay, I'm gonna pop the hood, take a look. Doesn't look that low. don't know, I have to pop the cap off. Change of plans. We think we might be going to get some coolant. Because, yeah, she's low. Fuck's sakes. Guess we'll head to the mall. Get some coolant there. I think they sell that GM shit. The fucking orange stuff. Alright, let's go. Alrighty, well, the little coolant warning went away. As I started driving, it just stopped. So, maybe there was a blockage. I don't know. But we're down here at Wally World. I already got, I went to Food Basics already and got the groceries. And look, no beer, just groceries. That's right, I didn't get any beer because I said I was going to pace her down or tame her down on the drinking. And that's my plan. So now I'm at Walmart. I'm going to go see if they have the coolant for this car. Because apparently GM cars got to take a specific kind of coolant. It's orange, that's all I know. But sure, somebody in the automotive center in there can tell me where they got to go to get the right shit. I know I probably should go to the dealership, but they probably charge an arm and a leg and your firstborn son for it. So fuck that. We're going to go to Walmart. Cheaper. Alrighty, we're back. We're done. We got the coolant. And the car's not reporting low coolant anymore. That's weird. Just fired it up. No wrench. No coolant low. Whatever. Let's go home. Alrighty, people. Well, I'm home now. I left the antifreeze in the car because, well, I don't think it's going to freeze because it's not supposed to. So I left it out there. I got everything set up here for the chili tomorrow. We got some kidney beans, some tomatoes, some tomato soup, tomato paste. I put the vegetables in the fridge. And I bought a pack of this chili seasoning too. I know some people are like, no, make your own, use chili powder and shit. But sometimes I like to use the chili seasoning and then adding my own tinge to it to really make it snap. So I got the meat in the fridge, veg in the fridge. We're pretty much ready tomorrow to make chili, so it should be awesome. But I'm going to go ahead and shut the vlog down here. I'm just going to cook chicken right now and rice and eat that for supper. And it should be pretty good, so... but you don't need to see that, and I think we're about to start gaming soon, so I'm just going to shut her down and call her quits. So on that note, if you liked today's video, click the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.